What's up, guys? We're here with a kind of something different. We usually do nerd unboxings of stuff, but we kind of want to set up our own in-house arcade. So I kind of got off this tangent because I wanted a light gun setup, and all these companies that made kind of like custom arcade cabinets, they were like $5,000 to $10,000. I was actually, I'm gonna whisper it because my wife will beat me. I was actually down to pay $10,000 for a light gun. Like it was a light gun cabinet with arcade games. It was loaded for 10K from Australia, but that maker is being sued by a bunch of game companies, and they just straight up took everyone's money. And this company, I'm not even gonna say their name so you don't search it, but they were well reviewed by like Retro Ralph and other people, and that company straight up stole people's money. So I was like, F that. Let's just see how much it'll cost to make our own build. So I really just care about the light gun games. So check this out on Arcade Punks. A lot of people sent me some help on how to set this up, by the way. So this isn't too easy, I guess, but this is why I'm making the video, to help you out. So my light gun setup, I'm gonna use this image, Light Gun Lunatics Batocera V40, 530 games. So to do this, you should get an external hard drive. I would get an external solid state drive. You could do this on a USB key, but a lot of people convinced me a solid state drive is the way to go. So that's what I did. I bought a 1 terabyte external solid state drive from Best Buy. It was $59.99, but it's on sale for $49.99. It's a Samsung one. I'll put a link in the description below in case you want to use the exact one. But yeah, it's an external one, so you can just plug it into your PC. And I did an external instead of an internal, just in case I want to switch it for some reason to another PC, mess with the files. And also, I'm doing a complete separate PC setup because I don't want it messing with my main office PC. I don't want to have to change the boot order, because we are going to install Linux. So you're going to have like an operating system for Linux on there. So if you want to switch between Windows and Linux, you'll have to switch between those two, solid state drives. So yeah, so we're going to do a PC build. And yeah, let's get started here. All right, first things first, we need a gun. So I'm gonna use the Sinden gun. I got the recoil one. It arrived in 1 day from overseas. I don't know how. It literally said shipping. I ordered this at like 3 p.m. It said shipping that night, and it said it was out for delivery from custom. It like cleared customs and said out for delivery. So I'm in California, so your mileage may vary, because I'm assuming the custom, I don't know, what do they come in through LA or SF? Who knows? I don't know. Other people know. Anyway, this came in Sinden with recoil, $200 after taxes and fees. You could probably get one of these on the Light Gun Facebook group, which I'll link down below. You could find a used one for $100 or lower. So if you want to go that route, I might go that route to get a second one in case 2 people want to play. But having 2 players in games, I heard, is not easy. So let's see how easy this is to plug and play. All right, first things first, we need a separate PC. I have been scouring the Facebook marketplace. People want literally $1,000 or more for their freaking 2000 series GeForce graphic card setup. Yeah, like 10 years ago. That's insane. So if you go to Best Buy, I just was like, I wonder if Best Buy has anything. This is the cheapest one I could find. That was a pre-made. It has a 5000 series, the newest graphic card release for NVIDIA. I mean, there's probably other terminology for this. I'm not well versed, so but I do know this is better than a 2060 GPU that people want $1,000 for, and this comes with a keyboard and a mouse, which we are going to need to make our life easier, and it looks nice, so that's cool. The only thing I wish is that the CPU cooler wasn't a fan, but I mean, for this price point, a water cooler is probably $150, $200 extra, so it's up to you. Do you want to spend extra? I actually did find a setup that had a water cooler on the CPU, but it was $1,000, and we're trying to go as cheap as we can. Sorry, I think it was $1,150, but yeah, we're trying to go as cheap as we can. So we have this one, and we're gonna magically make this even cheaper. Okay, first things first, there's the total price before we make it cheaper. We will be getting $40 back in rewards. I believe an account is free. It has to be because I'm not paying anything. So I have a free account, and you get cashback rewards. So this is saying I'll get $40 back. I think that maths out to 5% cashback. And then check this out. Download this app, Rakuten. Rakuten is also giving up to 5% cashback, and that is an app that works across a bunch of different, shopping stuff. So you can get even more cashback. It's not bad. 10% back. That's pretty much free tax. So pretty much knocks out the tax. Rakuten gives you the money back through PayPal or a check. I just have it deposited in PayPal. The $40 back rewards is only store credit for Best Buy, but you'll see why that matters. Okay, so showing it again, it is saying $975.14, doing all that, blah, 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 and then we're gonna do this. So I have the Best Buy credit card. Oops, sorry, ignore that. I did a whole last video about this. You literally get free rewards for just doing whatever. There's not even a rewards referral link for me talking about this. I'm doing this just to tell you, I guess. It's free stuff. I just use a credit card for everything, and I get free money at Best Buy. That's the only downside, is that the credit can only be used at Best Buy. But I mean, if you buy stuff at Best Buy, then it doesn't matter. I've gotten a free PS5. I got my Nintendo Switch 2 for free. I got multiple games for free here. But yeah, and let's go to the total without showing my address. It is now $536.32. And also, there's other free stuff they're giving while buying this through Best Buy. I'm getting Battlefield 6 for free. I'm getting a month of Xbox Ultimate, which I actually do want, because I'm gonna play the new Call of Duty game and then, not keep the membership. And also Discord Nitro. I don't know what that is, but I've been wanting to try it, and it's giving me a free month. So all this free stuff. It also gives you a membership, I believe 6 months of Norton antivirus, but I never use that stuff, so that's moot. Anyway, what I'm trying to get at is I got this for $536. So that is our cost so far, plus the 200, so we're at $736.32 for our cost. Let's get into it. Oh, I just saw this page while scrolling down, so I'll go over it real quick. This is all the free stuff they're giving you with the PC on top of the $405 off. So I guess, 6-month Webroot subscription, meh, not gonna use that. But the other three stuff we will use, so that's pretty cool. The Intel Gamer Days 2025 is Battlefield 6, so free game, let's go, baby. All right, so this is the setup. We're gonna be doing it in the office, giggity. And if you're wondering, why didn't I just run an HDMI cord all the way from my PC, which is right here, to this TV, which is where we wanna set up the light gun setup, which I actually tried already. So we have this 30-foot long HDMI cord, like highest rated one on Amazon. And Batocera, the image or the emulator, the front end that the light gun lunatics will run off of, it does not play nice with all these monitors. I literally turned off these monitors and I set the setting to do not use multi-monitor. That's what it's called. It says multi-monitor, not dual monitors. And it turned on my screen and still used it. I don't know how to deactivate that, but yeah, there's just all these weird stuff that it does not work out connecting it to your PC. And it kept playing audio through this. I would run it to make audio run through my TV. It would work, and a couple minutes later it will flicker and start playing through my PC. So it has a mind of its own, freaking AI. So that is a reason to not do that, which I tried. So maybe it works out for you, but for me it didn't work out, and I didn't like that big old HDMI cord running all the way over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave the PC right there. It'll still look weird, and run it to that TV. So there's only one connection. All right, so once you are ready, you're gonna download the file for the image of Light Gun Lunatics, which is what I'm using. So I'm going to use the torrent, which is the one that says torrent. So the app I'm using is Tick City. I'll put a link in that link to that in the description below. But you could also use NZB. You could use that, or you could use Mega File, whatever that is. The torrent's the easiest one for me. I will say though, I downloaded this the first time. It took me 5 hours and it was corrupted, would not let me use the file. I deleted the file, re-downloaded it with the torrent, took another 5 hours, and then it worked. So when you download the torrent, you're gonna use this app called Balena Etcher. First you're gonna unzip the file. So when you download the torrent, you're gonna unzip. I would use 7-zip, so you could unzip multiple files at once. You would just right click and hit select all files and then unzip them all at once, and they will turn into one file. You'll flash from file. It'll probably be in your downloads. So you'll go there, you'll choose it in downloads. Mine's not showing because I already did it. You'll select that file, you'll select target, so you're choosing what solid state drive to do, or USB key. I did an external USB drive. I did an external solid state drive, so that's what I chose. And then you'll hit flash, and that's it. It'll take like 20-30 minutes if it's a solid state drive, probably longer if it's a USB. So like I said, I'm using an external solid state drive, so you're gonna plug this in, you're gonna turn on your PC. Don't look at my toes. We have a new build here, like we purchased from Best Buy, so it should be ready to go. We'll plug this in, and then we're gonna smash that F12 button when we turn it on to go to the BIOS. All right, so we've got the PC booted on, and right away you wanna go into BIOS. For this, I'm on AZRock. You hit delete to enter BIOS. But on this PC here, I'm using, I'm not sure what this is, but for this PC, I had to hit F12. So just Google what you need to hit for your motherboard. So yep, I'm in BIOS. You're gonna need to turn off secure boot and also change your boot drive to your Batocera drive, which I have right there. Okay, so for me, and as everything's different because I did this also on my other PC. For the AZRock, you have to go to security, and then under security, you go to secure boot and you turn it off. So you cannot have secure boot enabled. I switched it to disabled, and you should be good to go. After that, save and boot to your Batocera drive. All right, so if everything went smoothly, you should boot up straight into the app. One thing, I have a 5000 series GPU with 5060, so you'll have to update your Batocera to 42 as of 2025, September 2025. You'll have to update to 42 beta, which is called Butterfly. And to do that, you'll have to plug this into another PC. You have to connect to the internet. You go to updates and downloads. And then you will go to update type Butterfly, which is beta, and you'll hit start update. That's it. And then you could connect it to your PC or whatever you wanted to launch it on. So yeah, let's play some games and try it out. I'm gonna be using the Sinden Lightgun. So this is like a camera-based gun. So there's a camera inside that barrel there, and those white bars are how it kind of sees the game. So you need to be kind of standing a little distance away from the TV, which I am, about 10 feet. I have my little ghetto table here with my setup. It's kind of easier to control the app using an Xbox controller, so I have that connected right now. And light really messes with the gun, so I dim the lights. And the lights being off is probably best, especially since I have a cam light right above the TV messing with it. So yeah, let's try some games. Let's just go for a really intense game. We'll be playing House of the Dead Scarlet Dawn, and we'll see how that goes. Also, if you need to recalibrate your gun on the Sinden gun, hold left on the D-pad for like 10 seconds and it'll show a crosshair in the center. So let's do that real quick. We're gonna hold left. It's gonna scroll because you're scrolling. And then it should show a crosshair. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm tripping out, but usually it shows a crosshair. Anyway, let's just play a game. Let's just see if it's automatically accurate. All right, well that is a fail. It was working earlier before I updated it to the beta, so The Windows-based games use like Techno Parrot, so I think that messed with it. So that's a fail for game 1. All right, here we go. Area 51. This seems not accurate at all. Oh, also, I have it on auto. It messes up if, because this is like a single shot game. So yeah, this crosshair seems all messed up. Like it's way to the left. So let's, I think maybe let's turn off the lights completely, see if this is accurate. Okay, I recalibrated the gun. I was able to get to work. You hold left until it shows this white crosshair in the center. And if you could see, it's calibrated perfectly to the center. So there we go. Okay, I don't know why there's a red crosshair in the center, but yeah, this is way more accurate now. It sounds weird because it's on auto, it's like a machine gun. Sorry, I'm trying to focus the screen. Yeah, this is so much more accurate. All right, let's try a different game. Yeah, if you hold the shooting button down, it just fires one round. All right, let's switch it up. So we're playing Steel Gunner here. Automatic is working. Yeah, this is pretty accurate. That red target's still in the center. I'm not sure how to turn that off. It's actually kind of... No, I still died even though I'm cheating. All right, we'll switch it up, see how other games run. So we're doing Time Crisis here. It's working perfectly. I can't really show gameplay footage because I need my hand to use the pump on the pistol to pop out of cover, but this is working great. Yeah, the pedal is the pump, whatever on the handgun. All right, we're playing House of the Dead 2, the arcade version, and it's on this tiny screen, but I will say this game is hella accurate and it's responsive. Sorry, I'm blocking the screen. And it's the same thing as Area 51. Even though it's automatic, you have to single fire for it to register the bullet. And then you could cancel that. Oh, I keep forgetting. I was just saying that you can't auto fire. Sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed. You have to single fire. Yeah, I'm trying to aim down the sight to see exactly how accurate this is. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. All right, so that's House of the Dead 2. This is working. I tried running some other games on Windows for Wine that allow it to run on Batocera, and they are not working. They were working before I updated. So the whole point of me downloading this image was that it had a bunch of Windows games that they were able to get to run on Batocera. So yeah, not worth it if you want to play those games. Mostly because the 5000 series just came out, so this is, like I said, a beta build of Batocera. It's version 42, so that's probably why it's not running. But yeah, besides that, if you're into the old games, this method works to get it running. You just can't run those newer games, which is the whole point of me putting a 5000 series in this PC. So yeah, I guess I have to download Techno Parrot, but I'll have to see if Techno Parrot can run on a 5060. All right, hopefully this helped you guys out. Let me know if you have any workarounds to get this working, or do I just wait for an update? All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.